So we want to be responsible for the words we're putting online. Oprah says, be responsible for the energy that you bring into the room, right? And I say it's just as important to be responsible for the words that we bring into our minds, and the words that we bring into other people's lives, and the words that we bring online, and the words that we bring into a room. When we use negative words to describe ourselves, we believe them, right? When we use negative words or we allow other people to speak negative words onto us, we believe them as well. I had a very intimate conversation last night with someone at the dinner, and we shared our personal stories. And what's shocking is that you never know what someone has gone through. The stories that we play in our minds are often covered, and we have these beautiful dresses, and we show this face, but sometimes those words are plaguing us, right? I remember I was in an abusive relationship, and I allowed the abuse in because his words matched my inner dialogue. Him calling me, you're not good enough, you're a SLUT, you are not worthy. I allowed it in because it resonated with my vibration at that time. I believed that those words were true, and so I allowed in negative, right? So when we change how we feel on the inside, we actually change what we allow as well. And we also change what we put online. Both in my practice as a therapist and in my personal life, I've seen the power of positive words and how it can drastically change a person's life. And it's that serious. Words change our life. Words can be used to hurt, and words can be used to help. Loving words are associated with high self-esteem. Negative words are associated with low self-esteem. And I can tell you for sure that the words that we use have the ability to either kill our self-esteem or make it. This year, I told myself that my mantra was gonna be crowning myself. And I put a big, beautiful crown on my vision board, which now became part of this talk today. And I said, I'm gonna crown myself, right? There's this cute Rihanna little picture that I saw with her putting on her crown, and I send that to myself often and to my friends. But it's this idea of me crowning myself in my confidence, crowning myself in my worth, crowning myself in my power, crowning myself in my strength. Because when we speak negative words onto ourselves, we uncrown ourselves. When we speak negative words onto others, we uncrown them. And when we allow other people to speak negative words onto ourselves, we allow them to uncrown us as well. We step off our queendom. And when we step off our queendom, we are not being used to the highest capacity that we can be used. We have a responsibility to crown ourselves, not only for ourselves, but also for the women that have come before us, right? Our families, especially in the Latina and women of color community, we've really struggled. We've put in work, and we've risen. And we want to honor them by showing them how happy, how strong we are, how confident we are, how powerful we are. So we have the responsibility to crown ourselves, not only for ourselves, but for the women that have come before us and for the women and girls that come after us, right? There's nothing more powerful than seeing a woman stand in her power and say, yes, I can do that too. I never thought, trust me, that I would be on a stage right now. And I have to say, I feel so comfortable, partly because you're all so amazing, but also because I've crowned myself in my worth. And it took me a really long time, I get emotional, to do that. It really did. It was hard to really go there and say, you know what, I am worth it. I do deserve to crown myself. And I know so many of us can relate to that, can relate to the feeling of, am I good enough to do that? Am I worthy? And you feel guilt for crowning yourself. No, no more. From today on, we crown ourselves in our confidence. Thank you. You guys are beautiful.